You've stumbled into another nostalgic void. Drifting, searching with your rose-colored glasses. Fear not. What an Oddcast is here to guide you. With hosts Jared Minikheim, Anthony Denny, Michael Kennedy, and Sven Magnuson. Stay odd and hold on tight.
One, go. Welcome back to One Oddcast, episode 255. If these chuck fucks make me stop recording my intro one more time because of a technical issue,
Don't blame you.
I will flip a fucking table.
Don't blame you.
It is the first official day. I'm not blaming. I'm blaming the both of you. The both are in communication all fucking week. Like a quick test could have solved everything for 2 fucking weeks. Anyway, it is the actual official beginning of Musical May. Jared's hell skating, but he didn't die in his car crash, so I'm pretty sure he'll make it through this one. I'm your intro man, Michael Kennedy.
I'm the one downloading a driver, Anthony Denny.
I'm Jared Minikheim. I'm just here.
First time Jared didn't bring his laptop, I was like, cool, I get to go home. Fuck y'all.
I usually had other plans, but there's a missing box. Find it after. But anyway.
Yeah, don't you hate it when you're missing a box? How y'all gentlemen doing today?
I miss my box every day.
Your boxes always hurt you, so
Yeah. Jared's got that Dune box.
yeah.
What's in the box? Pain.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's good, though.
Fucking the Duke of Arrakis over here, Paul Atreides.
I don't feel anything.
Don't
I'm
worry.
in immense pain.
Yep, that's...
Anyway. So yeah, it's Musical May.
Yeah.
Guess
I don't know what I'm expecting.
Doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and start it. You cannot follow along because I don't care. This is not how we do this podcast anyway. This really isn't a watch-along.
Yeah. It's more than just a torment.
It's just to torment Jared because, fun fact, he's going to make us sit through more of his musical shit soon. So, woo! So, fuck y'all.
You're really funny if it just breaks now.
If it doesn't work. There it is.
Alright.
Maybe there it is.
And then it stutters along. Oh, I know this musical.
Yeah. It's South Park Bigger, Better, and Uncut.
A penis joke. They get through. Am I in the way? Mine's fat.
No.
Anthony, you everything we put here breaks. Everything here is broken. Well, while we're waiting on that.
Wow. You guys get for taking so long, causing a fucking thing. You know, unplug it. Plug it.
All right, Jared. Unplug one of those plugs. One of them work.
Just don't. We'll try not to. There it is. That was good.
Good guess. I knew which one it was.
Oh man.
Goddamn much.
You know, to be fair, I had him pull everything up ahead of time. I was just like, he'll just have it all ready to go. We'll be good to go.
We did.
And then you get here and it's like, hey, your driver's not ready, updated. You need to do that.
Microsoft.
God damn it.
I can and I will. They updated me to Windows 11 without my consent.
We just like, I have this one ready to go.
It's just...
Mike's trying to get the TV back.
I mean, it's not that we don't...
But,
all right, well, Mike is doing that because this isn't a really good audio.
Hey, you know, sometimes.
I'm away from the microphone because I'm in the way.
Because you're fat.
I am fat.
Yeah, that's without a PH. Don't look at the screen, Jared. You can't look at the screen.
Yeah, okay.
Since
we officially announced this, I'll say it to the podcast. Hey, my wife's pregnant. Woo!
Yeah, for a while.
It's been nonchalant. It logged you out.
Yeah, because you froze it. It might log me back in.
Anyway.
All right.
I'm telling you.
All right. Fucking Roku's shit.
Yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden you guys...
Fill some time.
Yeah.
You
It's
ever-
One Piece Watch.
Oh, okay. I'll save my other.
Yeah, save your shit.
Save
You made
it.
me wait. Fuck off.
I mean, that's fair.
Wano is taking so goddamn long. I think I watched maybe 20 more episodes, and we're still at, I think what the episode that I'm currently on Let me pull it up real quick. Because it's a very specific title. I need all of our listeners to know where I'm at.
Did you meet Odin yet?
Well, he died.
No, I'm talking about New Odin.
Death.
Oh, where's the fucking... I put a T. Where's the backspace?
No, not New Odin. But we just...
Anyway.
God damn it. It's called The Strongest Man in the World. Shimitur and the Thief Brigade Chief.
I don't think that's fully accurate.
No, I'm pretty sure you got it right.
Yeah, that's 100% how it is
He
pronounced.
nailed it.
Basically, we just learned that the quadet, the quaffle,
He's part
that
car.
was we've met in Zoe, and basically everything since Puck has, they're all from 20 years in the past using
Broke it.
Momonosuke's mother's time fruit, which I know.
Oh, I
That's
love
what yours.
time fruit.
Yeah, now close your eyes. Which I think Bonnie technically has right now, right? She has a time fruit.
She has
Jewelry Bonnie.
the HH fruit,
Oh, the age fruit.
which is unrelated to the time fruits.
Sounds like they would be related.
You would think?
that, but
I would think, given the... But then again, I don't know this show well enough to know.
Yeah, me either. I've only watched a shit ton of episodes, so
Wait, don't look at...
go look at it.
All right, good, now you
Now
can
look.
Okay.
It contains tobacco descriptions. So it's PG-13.
Oh,
Whoa!
this is a passion
It
project.
is a passion
It's
project.
probably going to be something I've seen.
No.
Hey,
If
you
you
know,
have,
I
you
don't
can
know.
fuck right off, and I'll find something.
I mean,
I'll put on fucking Camp Rock if you tell me you've seen this.
Well,
no,
you've
you've seen...
originals,
No,
but not like the...
No, you haven't seen the one with Rachel Zegler and...
No, I haven't seen anything
The
new.
Steven Spielberg...
The last time I saw it, 8th grade.
Yeah, no, last time it would have been 9th grade.
Oh, 9th grade?
Yeah, because we watched it for when we did Romeo and Juliet.
See, I just don't fucking remember.
We did
times.
Romeo and Juliet,
West
and
Side
then we watched 3 different versions of Romeo and Juliet with Mr. Rainey. We watched the original one, which had the minor boobs in it.
Yep.
We watched
We all
Romeo plus Juliet, which is, it's like right there, so it's like perfectly like,
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
we watched
You watched
and what the original.
Camp Rose.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love
I
Heather.
You know why
Hates.
you hate it? Because it's shit. But I forgot John Leguizamo is in that movie.
Yeah.
And he like fucking shoots shit up. That is a star-studded
too.
cast.
Yeah, let's.
Star-studded.
It's great. It also doesn't help that I grew. I knew Venice Beach. I've been there multiple times, so it's like, hey, this is taking place in California, where I know. Is great for those who haven't seen it. Which stop watching us. Stop right now.
Right.
Go watch the entirety of 1996's Romeo plus
Really,
Juliet.
you only need the opening scene, and you kind of get where it's
I mean,
It modern age, but the Shakespeare.
Yep.
Do you bite your thumb at me? So, my favorite part of that movie is Mr. Montague. He says, "Fetch me my long sword,"
Yeah.
and they give him a fucking 12 gauge.
Shotgun, yeah. Fucking amazing.
It's such a dumb fucking thing. No, the cast we got, Leo,
Yeah, fucking.
Claire Danes, which,
hey, you gotta have the
yep, the classic.
Yeah, I
what's
get the
the-
basic
Paul
idea.
Rudd is in it.
All Buddy is in it.
Yep. I'm just
You
trying
could
to,
do better, son.
I mean, this is the West Side Story. Might be one of the more classic musicals out there because
Yeah.
it's that.
Been done a million times.
It's the muscle guys who do the snapping, walking
Yeah.
down. Every time I'm feeling like an asshole, you'll see me snap one with both my arms walking down somewhere. Typically followed by Michael saying, "Anthony, stop."
Did I tell the Warriors story on the show or only to you?
You'll have to be
Because I remember I messaged you about it.
probably only me.
There was a fun little tidbit I found out.
Discordant jazz playing is what it says.
Whenever I hear that, I know to walk faster down the street. No, so for the Warriors, the iconic line from that is when the guy clicks the bottles, and does the whole Warriors go on to play. There was an interview with like the actor who played that, and they talked about that was an improvised line because I guess they'd shot that scene multiple times. They couldn't get it right. And he's like, yeah, no, there was a creepy dude that walked around my neighborhood, and I would just sing his name out with like that. So I just did that with the line, and
he harassed
that's
the
what
homeless.
took. Yeah, pretty much. You just harassed some poor homeless dude in his neighborhood. Was like, I'll use it for the movie.
The Warriors. It's such a funny fucking movie.
I saw somebody like they should remake it, and I'm like, they can't remake it.
No, you can't remake it.
No.
Classic. You know, whenever I hear this,
There's also there's subplots in that movie that can't be touched on and redone. That even watching now is like, ugh.
you mean like how
a
they
different time?
How about like when they threaten to rape the one girl over and over?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know,
You stay in line or we're gonna rape you.
Raiden.
And it's not even that subtle. It's not even that subtle.
When young Lord Raiden's at the park and he has the girl and he's like, "You're not going anywhere, honey. You like him tough, don't you?" And then it turns out to be a cop, but it's still like one of those like, oh. At one point, this was considered the bad boy and not a horrible person.
Yeah, but it did give us the greatest line ever, which is, "Can you dig it?"
And then he gets shot.
Yeah. It's a great video game though. Everyone should play it.
I own that video game, so I bought it for that PS2 you gave me because I loved it that fucking much.
It was great. I 100% of that game.
Oh fuck yeah!
Like I like the arcade machine.
The game's amazing.
Oh no! Look, it's a bunch of stinky, greasy brown people.
Oh, we don't like those, I guess.
No, because I'm not Puerto Rican. So if I'm specific, then it's a hate crime.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
It's the kind of women Jeremy wants me to.
Greasy brown people.
Yeah.
Go do it.
He's like, you'll be rich because you have American money, and I was like, I don't.
Does he know that
I don't want.
you
that.
don't have American money?
Like Jeremy, I forget who you're talking to.
So this is the classic. Wow, you guys are gonna take forever painting that fucking flag.
No, they'll do it.
Yeah,
right
little tiny brushes.
Well, they gotta make sure it's detailed.
You just got to make sure that the general concept of it can't be seen anymore. You know.
And you got your Jets, you got your Sharks. The Puerto Ricans are the Sharks.
Is that racist?
No, because it's technically Puerto Rico.
I hate you.
It's like when I say Chile, I always say Chile, not Chile, because
One's a restaurant.
and the other one is.
It's our fault. Red Lobster.
One of them gives you IBS, and the other one's a restaurant.
We would be watching Grease right now.
Oh my God, Grease!
Yeah, I've
Yes,
seen Grease.
dude, Grease is
my
so
great-grandmother.
not a kids movie.
Unhinged as fuck.
Dude, have you ever? I'm pulling up the lyrics for Grease lately.
Yes, we've talked about this at length.
Yes, we have. Yes, we
Because
have.
it was one of the few musicals Jarrett has seen. But you know what's even better than
That
Grease?
and Gone with the Wind because
Grease
getting my
2.
grandma.
Grease.
I've never seen
No,
Grease.
I've heard of
Have
Grease
you heard
too.
of Grease 2?
I've heard
Grease
but never
is no
seen.
longer the word anymore. Grease 2 follows Danny Zuko's cousin and the British foreign exchange student who I can't remember. And at one point in time, they're in a bunker and they hear a fake like atomic bomb siren and they sing a song in the bunker called "Let's Do It for Our Country." And he thinks it's sex, and she wants to go join the military. Classic misdirection.
Oh, of course. That's Michelle Pfeiffer
In Grease 2?
in Grease 2.
That makes sense.
Wow.
Who's Danny Zuko's cousin?
I'm assuming that's Michael. It was Maxwell Caulfield, which I don't know who that is.
We're about to find out. He's been in Grease 2.
And also Scrooge, A Christmas Carol
No.
from 2023.
Nope.
So I want to put out the gaming news super quick because it's super pass-overable.
Like the Jewish people in
Well,
Egypt.
I found it funny because we just talked about it last week about Microsoft and Sony getting bullied out of doing the whole ad thing,
Yeah.
and then EA was immediately like, "Oh no, that's a great idea. We're gonna start incorporating that in our games." Meanwhile, I'm over here like, "Oh, you mean like every time I boot up the game and I have to get through 5 fucking pages you pop up of DLC and bullshit that I don't want to buy? That doesn't count enough. You're gonna add more shit." So that's fun. They're apparently just fuck the people. They don't give a shit.
I would say this guy's biggest role was Alexander Smythe in the Spider-Man animated series.
Alexander Smythe.
The Spider Slayer.
Nope.
Oh, and then I heard about the whole thing because my roommate's a huge wrestling fan. But just that The Rock owns all of his wrestling names, every single one of them they ever used.
Well, of course, he has enough money. He can do that.
Well, it's not. It wasn't even that. It's when McMahon left and they had Triple H. There's like the board of people that are made up of just old wrestlers, and apparently The Rock was now put on that board, and because of that, he now owns all the copyrights they had on him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't care that much, just because like I don't want him to come back to movies, and he's going to, and I don't want him to.
Well, now that the actor strike's over, of course he is. I really hope that he does the Benoit treatment. Not the family part, just the other part of the Chris Benoit. Just the ending. Not the part that happened before it. Just the very end.
The funny part was he was telling me, though, when he appeared on, I think it was WrestleMania, whatever they had going on, he did his, like, big comeback to, like, do something for his cousin that's in the rings now. But, like, people apparently booed the ever-living fuck out of him the minute he came out. He just kept going, like, no, this is the way it is now. Look at me. This is the way it is. And people are just, boo! Get off the ring! Like, so, yeah, he's not, like, even going back there.
I'm the heel now, so these people are boos are they're acting boos, not real boos. No one hates The Rock.
Nobody could hate me. They know what I'm cooking.
So, Mike, have you seen this new West Side Story?
It's not new, yeah.
Well, the newer one. So, does she kill herself at the end?
I don't actually remember.
Oh.
Gotcha.
That's my one complaint about the original movie, is that she doesn't kill herself.
Oh, the old man, my old man, Fiend Gott's there. Go check his horror fiction out.
What a shitty plot.
Yeah. Did they kill themselves? Speaking of killing yourself, my dad.
Speaking of antidepressants, my dad left me when I was a small child. No, so he was telling me he went to go see the new Planet of the Apes.
He did Lee Jarvis.
Not by choice. That's a whole nother story. But no, he went to go see the new Planet of the Apes. He said it was fun, engaging. The only time it falls flat, he said the villain feels a bit flat. But he's like, other than that, it felt like a good
fucking
open.
monkey overlord. That seems a little flat to you.
Yeah,
an all-encompassing
he was
totalitarian regime
based on Elon Musk.
That seems kind of fucking flat to you. Gee, thanks for the hot take, Fiend.
He said that was about the only thing he had an issue with, but it was still a fun enough movie. He said it has a fast enough pace. It doesn't feel as long as it is.
Yeah, I can't wait to go see it. Because I love these ape movies.
You like monkeys. We all like them.
They're
ape
great.
Strong together.
Ape strong together. I actually just recently watched the trilogy over again.
So did I! Like a week ago.
They're just such good movies.
This is a new trilogy, so be prepared for that.
Yeah. Dude.
And his Legend of Zelda is coming after this.
Who gives a shit?
I have no hope for it. It's a two-parter, I know that much.
Fuck off. It'll be 4 by the time it's done.
One. No, it's going to be
They only have 2
8.
listed right now, but it probably will.
One for each dungeon.
Yeah. You just make it a fucking... Well, they're all side quests. He's just gonna go around and find fucking fairy fountains.
I gotta get the cuckoos!
Found a magic golden horse. Oh, it's weird.
We're burning alive! I've gotta find the magic bean.
We watch it in IMAX 3D and we're just watching them do the ring challenges on the sky.
Yeah. They give everyone like a cardboard Switch controller to hold while you watch it.
No. Anyway, as I was saying, there was that brief period in like the late 90s where they're like, yeah, video game movies. And it didn't work out. And now it's cyclical again because a few of them worked out. They're like, yeah, video game movies.
I think 2 of them worked out.
Okay. And the series, real fucking crapshoot.
One was good, one was okay, but it wasn't for my age demographic. And then they're like, oh, let's double down now.
Yeah.
It's like when the X-Men and Blade came out. It's like, these won't do anything. And then it's like, oh, these do a lot. Mm-hmm. Pump as much as you can into all of this.
And now we're getting 1 Marvel movie a year, which is fantastic.
I said 3.
No, we're down to 1 now. Just 1 a year. But also, I think it's 1 movie, 2 TV shows.
Whatever.
So a total of 3.
I mean,
I'm done watching them anyway.
Mike is done.
Like I
Which
saw that.
I get
That,
why.
like, and they go back and forth
really
on
have to
what
win
is
me over.
greenlit versus what is not.
I swear, if please, I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say Shang-Chi, the second one is apparently still greenlit.
I
Okay,
don't.
That's a wild choice. I'm happy about it, but it's a wild choice.
It's a wild choice, and I hate that they're saying anything's greenlit when it's like, when? You have no fucking idea.
Starts filming next March.
I'm-
Nothing bad can happen. In
Nothing
a
at
span
all.
of 8 months.
Yep.
9 months.
If we had learned anything from 2020, nothing bad can happen.
Nothing bad can happen in the first 3 months of the
8
year.
months is the perfect amount of time.
If I swear to God, if they re-change the name of
Not
the Agatha show again,
What is it now? Coming to Chaos?
The Agatha, the stylish witch with wardrobe or something like that.
No.
Yes, that is the title that they've put out. Yeah, and they revealed the casting, nothing on the plot, just the casting, and then the new title that they put out. I put it in the chat. It's stylish with wardrobe something or other. It's with
Jared,
wardrobe.
I think you're getting pulled on.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still just Coven of Chaos,
Okay.
but they changed it like 4 times since then.
It's
Like,
like a boomer. He believes in me. He sees on Twitter.
Well, no, it's like, but I look for things that come from like the official Marvel thing. That was something they put out with the article that delved into who's casted in it and what they're doing, whatever. But I didn't really think that would be their title. I figured it would be like any other time where they fucking change it over and over.
Just a subversion.
yeah, I mean they've changed it like 4 times now already. So
I don't fucking can't. They're also making Wonder Man now. I don't remember if I forgot.
Yeah,
if
is it still
got
Henry
to-
Cavill?
No, it's they've changed it completely. They've given it to somebody completely new. There will be a Wonder Man series that delves into an African American man.
Is that DC or Marvel?
Be Marvel.
Okay.
My here's my issue.
Shit going on.
Wonder Man would have been great for anything he had any fucking true involvement in. Like Ultron. You know what we're already way fucking past? Anything he had a big part in.
Ultron can come back.
For comic lovers,
Jarvis is still out there. Vision.
Wonder Man he's related to Hank Pym. I can't remember if it's their brothers or half brothers. But he has powers that are comparable to Sentry, and it's his brain and Hank's brain that made Ultron, and then he gets brought back all the time by villains. But like they're giving him a series and they're changing things about it. But I'm also just like, anything he would have been important for, the characters are either fucking gone or you don't really need him now.
oh, dude, it's
And you already have Sentry, so what the fuck is a Sentry-like person?
Yahya Abdul Mateen II.
Thank you.
Black Manta. He's gonna be Wonder Man.
Okay. Okay. I didn't see.
I
They
also
didn't show
probably-
a picture. It just had like, this is the person they've casted in to do it now. And
I
was
also
like,
probably
okay.
butchered that name pronunciation, and I would like to apologize to Mr. the Second.
Shit, he's fine.
Hey, look, it's Mike.
Yeah. Did you guys ever actually watch Aquaman 2 Lost Kingdom?
No.
I could not get through it.
What? No!
I got maybe halfway,
No,
and then I was just like,
you should watch
there's
it.
too much going on
There's
here.
nothing going on.
can't.
There's nothing going on, Jared. How far did you get?
I got to like the island.
Which island? That island?
I assume the Bat Island where there's like a bunch of overgrown animals and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was
that
just
getting
like,
good.
Is it called
The hell?
Parallel Gulliver's Travels?
No.
Is it not Small People Island?
No.
Big Animals Island?
No.
I don't know.
I
haven't
hadn't
seen
finished it, but I did start
You're
it.
gonna be thinking of One Piece. No. You find out that like the bad dude is
Which bad dude?
the big
Your
bad
mom.
dude. He not Black Manta. Black Manta gets a cursed trident of the
Yes.
main bad dude, and the main bad dude is the little brother of King. Whatever.
Anthony's gone into coma
Neptune,
state.
Whatever Aquaman's
Trying to comprehend what he's being
dead
told.
relative is, where he steals his staff in the first movie. It's not Neptune, but it's King.
Don't know.
King
I got Orm.
Fine, that's fucking Little Mermaid, you bitch.
I mean,
Neptune, it's
Poseidon?
Atlan. It's King Atlan.
Atlan.
It's Atlan's
Atlan.
younger brother, who's the big bad who wants to take over the world, and he's taking over the world by they have technology that's so far advanced, but it's really shitty because it completely destroys the ozone layer, like faster than we destroy the ozone layer. So
Yeah.
they sunk the city, to make sure and froze it with a blood curse, to make sure that I can't remember the bad dude's name, but make sure that King Atlan's little brother couldn't get free, and then Black Manta kind of found the cursed.
You're not making me want to watch this movie.
It's so good. It's got
Jason Momoa?
No, I don't give a shit about Jason Momoa.
Patrick Wilson?
Patrick Wilson. Yeah, he gets a couple shirtless scenes, and it's fucking amazing. They make up, and
They
it's
make
great.
him try.
But he's in a desert prison. Remember how they went to the desert and there was no one there? Well, that's fucking lie, because there's a bunch of people there. That's why he went to the desert. He went to the desert prison. That's part of the desert prison.
They have to get him
part
wet.
Of the, and Aquaman, what?
Did they pee on him?
No, they just have to get him
the
wet.
ocean, which connects to the desert.
Yeah.
Why did they need to take a...
And then Aquaman's trying to break into prison by squeezing through a bunch of little holes. It's a little bug thing that helps him, a little squid thing here. I think it's
I think it's an octopus.
It is an octopus.
Yeah.
You got octopus.
Oh, I mean, he does have an octopus companion in the
yeah,
comics.
Octopus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So everything works out. Oh, and then the whole thing that starts it is Black Manta kills his dad, or almost kills his dad. Mortally wounds his dad and steals his child.
Do they kill the baby?
No.
Cowards!
The baby, he gets rescued by Black... there's a scientist
You gotta keep
working
some
for
lines.
Black Manta that is...
Yeah, from the first
Jim,
movie.
Asian Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo, thank you. Yes,
Okay.
he's also in all different Marvel properties, but he ends up betraying Black Manta and saving
Jim.
the child.
Randall Park.
Randall Park, yeah. He ends up saving the child and everything's happy,
They just should have fucking... Pow, 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 pow!
basically.
How fucking rude.
You want your enemies to never be happy, you murder their
I
child.
say, then you guys didn't watch Oppenheimer either, did you?
Not
No,
yet.
I did not know.
God.
I mean, I kind of get what's going to happen. I think he's going to
Right,
blow
I
up
am.
Japan.
Well, he doesn't.
Well, no, of course. The powerful people above him, he's burdened with glorious purpose, yada yada.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Jared, since we're talking about Oppenheimer, I just want to...
Yeah.
You know why I know so much about the nuclear bomb?
Because your parents?
No, because of... Well, technically, yes, but...
Yeah, I gotcha.
Conquer and Command, the PC video game.
PC game.
You know what the plot of Conquer and Command is?
Blow up Japan.
Albert Einstein makes a time machine to go back in time to kill Hitler.
Yeah, and then
I'm sorry, what? That's the
Albert
actual plot?
Einstein
I didn't
creates
know that
a
was the
time
plot.
machine to go back in time to kill Hitler to stop the Nazis from coming into power. And because he does this, the events of the game happen.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. It's a great fucking... It's
So-
crazy.
I had messaged Anthony about a game that I had tried playing called Another Crab's Treasure.
Yeah, I was going to get that game.
It's a Souls-like.
Yes.
It does not start that way, but the minute you get into the ocean and you meet your first boss, or there's like a mini boss that's basically the boss that's just kind of off to the side I ran into too. That game takes a hard turn. It goes from like 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, that character's dead, to 1, 2, 3, 4, you've done no damage and they kill you in one hit. Like it takes a hard fucking turn. I was informed though, there's a handicap mode. Do you know what they do, Anthony?
They name you Jared.
They give you a gun.
Ha!
Just literally you get to run around. They're like,
Pow, pow, pow.
we get Souls like aren't like for everyone, and they did it as like an April Fool's. Like, yeah, you get a gun, and then people are like, yeah, that seems a little unfair, and they're like, no, they're like, if you need us to hold your hand, like Souls aren't for you. You just get a gun. Like instead
is
of
good.
doing things for hours, you just shoot things now. Which I thought was fucking hilarious, and I didn't know about beforehand. One of my coworkers told me.
Who?
Careful, you might break Grandma's fucking hip.
Did
She
you-
can't be moving like that anymore.
Did you break Grandma's hip? No. Okay.
No, but my great grandmother did break her hip at a church.
That's fine.
She just
It was an icy step, and she fell, and then she broke half her hip.
this
Just shattered it.
dude, my
Gone.
so I was talking to my mom yesterday because it's Mother's Day, and I got some family updates that I
talked to my mom.
did you
Fuck no.
Oh, right.
She tried tagging me in a thing, and I was like, I don't.
on tag?
Like, I don't.
That will really help repair the relationship.
Well, when you say I'm dead to you, anyway. So you talk to your mom.
And so a few things. One, my sweet grandma Susan, greatest lady. It's a shame that you never really got to meet her. Sweet, you know, like your grandma, Mike. Yeah, the opposite of her. The super sweet, super kind. Apparently her bladder collapsed, and she has to have a catheter for the rest of her life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when my mom said that, I'm like, if that happens to me, please just kill me.
Yeah, just kill me.
I didn't want to say that though because I also found out that
Just walk into your grandma's room, just kill me.
Wandering bladder syndrome is going to happen to you.
no, I don't know about. No, it just happened because she's old. My grandparents are the silent generation.
Word.
Yeah, means they're older than boomers. But also I found out that my cousin Sierra. First off, my mom's like, "Do you follow her on Instagram?" I do not follow her on Instagram. I don't like her.
Either. No.
And she's like, "Oh, she posted a butt picture on Instagram.
Oh, she's starting an OnlyFans?
She started an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, good for her.
You know
I'm
what?
so
More
glad.
power to you if you find a way to make money there.
Yeah.
It seems to be the way to
What's the
go.
name I'll look for?
Yeah.
I didn't ask. And
What's your cousin's name?
I will let you know after. I don't know. I'll let you know both her maiden
Yeah, we're not
and
here to
her.
promote someone else's OnlyFans. Make money on your own time.
I think you have to find on her Instagram, which is privated.
Oh, okay.
I know somebody who has an OnlyFans.
Why
who's
you
like,
can't private an ass pic and expect to get the traffic flow. Whatever.
I was like, I the first thing I did was like, I had to find out her name so I don't ever click on her page. And then
You won't tell me. You won't.
I will tell you, but
Okay.
after the podcast. So
No,
I don't need to dox my cousin.
I don't want to do it after the podcast. I want it now. Otherwise, pussy, it's fine. You don't tell me it's fine. I get it. It's fine. No. I don't want no.
wow.
No, I'm over it. I'm
Anthony's
already
trying to
on
look
the
it up
phone.
with my.
No, I'm not looking. No, I'm not looking at
I'm
it.
already on my phone.
Just,
It's crazy how many people I've think that I've known or do know that have an OnlyFans now. It's crazy how quickly that became a thing.
I know one person. Well, I guess now I know
two
two.
people. Yeah. But it's crazy to me because it seems like at first that was a very shunned idea of like, how could you? And now it's like, oh no, we just make a lot of money. And it's like, yeah, no, you make a ton of money.
For all the money.
That's my cousin.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's.
I wasn't finding the page for you. I was getting a picture.
They want to see one, you want to see them all. Don't do it. Out of respect for you, Anthony.
I don't care enough.
Out of
Out
respect
of
for
respect for
Anthony.
Hey, she's freshly divorced.
No.
Looking for that
No.
that bounce back.
No.
You're not, I said divorce, so you're already unattracted to her. I know.
She's not still married.
Hey, that's not. Hey.
Oh, that's not what? That's
Hey.
not what? What?
Hey,
You
no.
sense being here? Fuck off.
You know, things are looking different.
No, they're not.
I'm not looking at married women.
That's not true.
That is so true.
Dude, I look at Scarlett Johansson all the time.
Well, that now.
She's a
hang
mar-
on
she's a
second
married
now.
woman.
Yeah, celebrities now. Hang on.
They still count. They're still people. There might be lizard people, but they're people. So
they're really people.
so little background.
Yeah.
Michael
No.
did West Side Story. And matter of
Like in a
fact,
school play.
yeah, matter of fact, he was the main actor. He was like the main guy. He was Tony,
I believe it.
which is
Me
why
and Nick, who turns out was gay and was in love with me.
he wanted to be your Maria.
Yeah, which makes, in my lifetime, 3 large gentlemen that have been in love with me. So
Maybe it's a sign.
no, it's just what I attract because I'm a decent human being.
Yeah. So when I kept referencing like about talking about like things about Mike, but my question, Mike, for you. The school you went to was a very white school.
Yeah.
Who played the Puerto Ricans?
So I
Fun
did
fact,
it
they got shoe polish.
dual with Maple Valley, right? So I was the Tony, and my Maria was a woman named Kayla Chapman, who was the hottest woman I have ever met in my I will show you photos.
I feel like I've heard
I-
that name
Like,
somewhere.
the hottest woman ever. Like, I would have moved mountains for this bitch. And Tony from Maple Valley was Nick, who was the big guy, who I found out later when I was gay. And the Maria was the palest woman you would ever meet. She was one of my exes too, Lynette, and she tried to tan and self-tan her.
No.
It didn't work. She was kind of orange. Now here's the thing. You look at me, you go, all right, but there's more than one Puerto Rican in West Side Story.
Yeah.
And you would be right. Bernardo, who is the main Puerto Rican, I would say, was one of my good friends named Brandon Shapley.
That's a white name. I've ever heard name.
Very white name. This man was neon orange by the time he was done.
Why are they damning Michael?
They needed to be dark. They needed to be. So like some of the dudes were actually fairly had some darker complexions, so it was okay. Now and also the issue is the musical happens in December, so it's not even a colored tan.
Oh my god! I went fishing for an answer and I got something way better. I was waiting for oh yeah, no, just a bunch of white people, but no.
Yeah, well,
a bunch of Oompa Loompas what I turned into.
No, a bunch of fucking carrots. Oompa loompa doopity, we're gonna go out and kill the Jets.
Oh, that works better, yeah.
I know, I'm pretty good, even though that guy kind of looks like Josh Gad, but not quite. Soft penance of music playing.
Every white guy you ever run across.
Dude, I can't wait to see him in Hunchback. Hey, look, it said Bernardo.
Yeah. That was Brandon Shapley. So, a couple things. One, I want to show you. Let me see right here. This was her senior picture.
I see what Michael's getting at.
Yep, Yep, you do.
I see what Michael's getting at.
Let me find a more recent photo.
So at least you had a nice contrast. It wasn't so.
She's still smoke show babe, never.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely, right?
Oh.
So that was my Maria, which was fantastic.
Oh, Maria.
She was fun.
Why won't you touch me behind the plate?
I honestly grew up in high school. I kind of wanted to do a musical. Though I don't think I have the best singing voice. I do think I have an okay enough one.
That was our Bernardo.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Real white.
Do you have a recording of it?
I don't know if they actually did.
Aww.
Somewhere in the movies. Let me get to Sally real quick.
Did Mike become Phantom of the Opera for that whole thing?
This was so the guy that Bernardo wants to hook Maria up with. I can't. Chico. That was almost racist.
He got real close there.
This was him.
What a great photo.
Whitest of the white.
Let me see why I don't want to search all these people because I think it was.
Yeah, this is my girl.
Man, you know why this is already better than Grease?
Why?
I can vaguely believe that some of those people are teenagers.
Yeah.
Unlike Grease, where they're all fucking 30s.
No,
I'm
only 15.
Here is the man.
Going to my senior year high school.
Tony
How
opposite
can you not
me.
believe
Now
it?
he had
Look at
curly
these cars.
hair.
Oh,
in
yeah.
high school.
Mike, how are you the tannest one, minus the Maria? How are you the tannest one out of all those people? I mean, I guess you're outside, but
Iron Blue jeans. But yeah, that one was Nick. And turns out he's gay.
Well,
I mean, it's a cliche for a reason.
Let me see if I can't find.
I'm only gay on.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sundays.
This is a man I was almost gay with.
No, my Antichrist of the Lord.
But the reason why, as Mike finds that, I didn't want to do the musicals is because my cousin Sierra was the fucking
Sierra
baby
was
child,
all about
and
all
she's
of
not.
that.
So
Yeah.
I was a very spiteful teenager and child. So anything that they did, I didn't. Which is why I didn't watch a lot of decons. Why I have an Android.
This was
Well,
the guy who plays Tony's best friend. This man.
okay.
Yeah. He was also in love with me.
I I don't know anyone who has love for me for high school. Honestly, I'm okay with not
All the
knowing.
wrong people.
Yes. Very much so.
I mean, I
You and me both. All the wrong.
I mean, of course, my exes. That's the obvious thing. But I don't know if someone was like, "Oh yeah, I had a real crush on you."
If Jeremy hadn't have jumped on the Morgan Raleigh bullet, that was gonna be me.
Bullets?
Yes.
I think you're underestimating. You're really underselling the. You should probably be more like a.
the artillery show.
Yeah, you're an artillery.
Because she tried hitting on me for months before Jeremy took that.
We also did, so the year after.
Hey, look, it's so Lakewood Sharks.
Yeah.
God,
The
they're
year
just
after
as white as
I
our Lakewood
graduated
Sharks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
high school, we did, I put a pin in diviners.
Casadega versus Fernando.
Pin what?
Pin in diviners.
Diviners.
I need to, because another podcast mentioned it, I just need to shout it
Okay.
out there into the ether. They did Grease. And so, like, one of my best friends, Kayla, she was, Sandy in it. And then the same girl who played Maria, the really played Cha-Cha,
Okay.
who was also supposed to be, like, a Latin dancer.
So she got typecasted.
She had to get tan again.
Oh boy.
That's.
Oh, I'm sorry that if you ever listen to this, I'm not making fun of you. It was a shit situation. And God damn, it was funny. Anyway, I'm going to take the pin out of diviners. If you guys know
Diviners?
what- Okay. So do you guys know what diviners are?
Isn't that thing that you put? Oh, my bad.
No, I
No,
don't.
Michael, I'm not aware.
don't know anything about diviners.
Yeah, this is generally. You know what diviners are?
I was gonna make a joke, but I think that's funnier. So no, I don't.
I
Okay,
honestly
you know what
don't know.
dowsing rods are?
Yeah, you find wells.
Yeah, that's what diviners are. Diviners are people that use dowsing rods.
Um,
And so I'm only saying this because a podcast that I listen to called D Comedy, where they're watching all of the DComs, like
Disney Channel original
Yep,
movies.
Yep. Their teacher apparently did the diviners as well, and they said it was like a fever dream of like, and it
It's
is,
Baby Driver.
but it does, yes, it does
Yeah,
exist.
he's Tony. It's Michael.
It does exist, and so I just need to like, not that we're as big as them, but like if anyone's ever listening to this and we have like a similar thing, please tweet at them being like, actually, the diviners totally exist, and I played Buddy. Now he's gonna get mad here for a second. Do you know who Buddy is?
Warning alert.
No.
Buddy's a diviner. Do you know what also Buddy is?
Is he inbred?
He's retarded. They
Hmm.
are. And so, like, again, I'm telling
That's
people in school for this, but the woman who played Jenny, who is Buddy's sister, was the same woman that played Cha-Cha and Sandy, right? And she has family members with that have Down syndrome and things like that,
You played Simple Jack,
basically. Yeah, I played Simple Jack. Yeah. Yep. I went full. Anyway, the story. She's like, wow, some of the mannerisms you have match my uncle's, and I'm like, I should have fucking known then and there that I was autistic, but here we are. Fucking.
never seen a so pretty.
Michael.
Like, no.
How have you never said that you've played? I looked up Buddy, and it's just like the overalls with the one strap on, and I'm like, oh no, that's what Simple Jack is parodying right there.
The worst part is he dies at the end because he drowns.
Well, because he found the water.
He drowned in the well. He didn't find the water, he drowned in the well. So I want to imitate how the opening scene was. It was me with a stick that was like that was going.
For those of you at home, Michael is walking around the room.
Oh, Michael, I don't know if I should be laughing at this. Why was this a musical?
It wasn't. It was a play.
Why was it a play?
That's why I wanted to put it out in the ether. Because I didn't want to think other people were crazy when I specifically knew it wasn't. The worst part is it was like a cast of fucking 12 people. And my best friend at the time, who was George, Julie's kid, he was like Doc or whatever the fuck his name is. And there's a scene, I shit you not, where him and Zach Coder, I've talked about on this podcast. Oh, roll a fucking wheel back and forth talking. It is. Oh. Yes, I've played Simple Jack.
Buddy Layman.
Oh, man.
Yes, it was.
A boy who's especially good to find water. He suffered from brain damage due to a drowning accident.
Yeah, when I was widow, I got in a drowning accident.
Oh,
He's very curious, but yet frightened when he's learning about different things. And also, Buddy's also different, that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're
CC
Showers.
Yeah, he's a disgraced minister that came to town, essentially.
I like to play on more with showers.
Yeah, he tries to have sex with my underage sister.
How dare he?
He and Jenny may have an attraction that ends quickly as it begins due to a major age differences.
I wasn't lying. Hey, just so you know.
Oh, boy.
Emma and, I think Tyler, yes. Tyler from the D-Comedy Podcast. This play exists out in the ether. I was in it.
Basil Bennett.
Yeah.
Or Basil Bennett. The farmer who relies on Buddy's ability and is an amateur doctor.
That is not the right guy. That was played by the person who... Okay, we're getting down a rabbit hole now. So,
Oh my god, Michael.
hang on. So, when... You guys had senior yearbooks, right?
Of course, I can get one out.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys have, like, best this, best that.
Of course, yep.
So,
Loudest mouth.
Probably.
There was a guy...
Best head.
And I'm going to say that his name was Kevin. And that may or may not be his real name, mainly because I don't actually remember what his real name is.
Okay.
But he was in Romeo and Juliet. I was also in Romeo and Juliet, but he got a bigger part. He was in The Sound of Music. I wasn't in The Sound of Music, but I did the curtains and some backstage stuff. He was in The Wizard of Oz as like something. I did lights and shit, because that's where I felt much more comfortable as a tech guy. I loved being the tech guy. I was one of 4 people that could run the light boards. Then he didn't do anything junior or senior year, and I did everything junior.
As I'm finding out, I only thought you did West Side Story.
No, I've been in everything. And so,
Shit.
what was that year's musical? I can't remember. It might have been Into the Woods. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I think I did Beauty and the Beast.
No, so, Sound of Music, I did Curtains and Tech, and Romeo and Juliet. And what was the next one? Hang on, Wizard of Oz, and I did Tech.
Kiss. Kiss the girl. Hey, fucking dumb.
There was
Don't back
something.
away.
But
Get
anyway, he stopped doing all the musicals and things, but I didn't. And then I got cast as Tony. Well, unfortunately, at that time, the musical was at Maple Valley because our school was under renovations, getting new everything. So, who do you think got Best Actor? Kevin, who hadn't done any kind of theater
In 2 years.
Got it. Do you know why?
Let me guess. He was friends with the yearbook people.
No, he was friends with the popular people. He was a football player.
Yeah.
It was Much Ado About Nothing. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We did Romeo and Juliet and Much Ado About Nothing. I played slapstick comedy. My partner in crime, like we played 2 guards, was Travis.
Ah.
Yep, Travis. And so we did a bunch of comedy. I got hit with a stick a lot.
Slapstick.
Yep.
I've been there.
Yep. And so there's in Much Ado About Nothing, there's a character called Dogberry, and he's supposed to be a drunk guard, but a male.
But he's a bodyguard.
What?
He's a bodyguard.
No, he's just a drunk male guard, right? Who's like captain.
Right.
In this one, it was a blind female. We made it, so it was fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I did a lot in high school.
No, I didn't do shit.
Realizing that now.
Yeah, Mike did a lot.
God damn.
And then the Viners happened, and that was. And then our final year, because everything was still being under renovation, we did Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus, where I played multiple voices, which is why sometimes.
Were you
on this
Santa Claus?
podcast- What? I
Were
was
you?
not.
No.
Which is sometimes on this podcast I pronunciate a lot better than these two. It's because we had 3 weeks of like talking and using non-regional diction to make sure that you're enunciating everything.
Yeah, you were also on a radio,
I
so.
was for 3 years.
Nah,
Yeah, he was-
I don't
he was-
know about your down gum and fancy.
Were you officially a
I
DJ?
was officially a DJ for 3 years.
DJ Michael.
Fuck.
Did you have a cool name, or were you just Michael?
I was just Michael.
Okay. Yeah, because sometimes they have like 1:03 a.m. in the morning with. Yeah, exactly.
No, so that's just where I was at.
I like how
Shred
greasy these
Reagan.
people look.
Right.
Proper gross.
I listened to Shred and Reagan when I was growing up. They used to be out of Buffalo. I doubt they're a thing.
Fuck's a
anymore.
Shred and Reagan.
Yeah, see, exactly. That was like the radio talk show. Buffalo.
Oh.
They were my
Bob
version
and
of that.
Tom.
Yeah, Bob and
Oh,
Tom.
3.3.
Bob and
Dude,
Tom.
Bob and Tom has such a fucking thing that I heard about them living in Nevada.
Yeah, Bob and Tom. They're fucking great.
Yeah, toast.
Okay.
There's
Yeah, no.
one of Donald Duck getting a blowjob.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
One of my favorite ones is butt plug,
Yeah, I like butt plug.
where they just call places and it's like he's like butt plug,
My favorite shorts.
butt plug.
I used
Just
to
as
have like
one guy doing butt
thousands
plug.
of CDs that someone just left out that I stole. Or
The
bought.
Jersey Boys.
And it was the Mr. Obvious show with your host, Mr. Obvious, and it would be the same guy who's always calling in. It's like, "Hi, Mr. Obvious, it's me, first time call or long time listener, first time caller." They go, And you're absolutely sure this is your first time? Oh, absolutely, Mr. Obvious. I would never think about calling you unless it was an absolute emergency. And then one is with him about mounting a fish.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he mounts the fish. Oh yeah, Mr. Obvious, this is great. You were so yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
Mr. Obvious is just pretty fucking great. Yeah.
You ever...
No, I've never fucked a fish.
Well, you know, there's a first time for everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you doing next weekend? You want to go out fishing? No reason?
No. I do want to go. I do want to fish again, but I want to do something not like standard fishing. Like I want to
What
go.
does that mean?
I don't know.
I want to go ice fishing or deep sea fishing. Bring me fucking spear fishing.
I want to see you go spearfishing just so that we can be on Animal Planet or Discovery Channel when you get attacked by a shark.
Dude, so my mom, she always used to tell the story about how she went spearfishing like in high school with her bunch of friends and stuff, and you know their blood and attract sharks and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But as a child, I thought that she was in like a canoe with men with spears chucking them at fish. I thought they were like full on like actual. I found out much later that no, you go under the water with a bungee gun
A bungee gun.
and shoot a spear, and you're not just fucking in a canoe stabbing fish with a long ass spear.
Anthony goes into school like, man, my mom goes
Dude,
full tribal. when she
I
goes
thought it
fishing.
was
You
the
have
coolest
no
fucking
idea.
shit. I'm an idiot. I go spearfishing. I wouldn't do well at it because I can't hold my breath that
What
long.
did you think when people said fly fishing?
I mean, well,
Oh, here we
You're
go.
making fun of me for doing simple
So-
jack, you
so
fucking idiot.
I thought fly fishing. You put a little fly lure at the bottom of your hook.
Okay.
That's what I thought it was.
He's not wrong.
No, but it's not correct.
You know what my favorite fly fishing story of all time is?
When Goofy catches Bigfoot.
No. So there was the British Museum of Natural History. right,
Okay.
Used to have a rare exotic bird exhibit from extinct birds from forever ago. And slowly they started disappearing. Oh no. And no one could figure out like it was like some things were missing or they weren't adding up and they were just kind of missing. Well, it turns out like an intern there for like fucking 10 years was stealing these birds because they made amazing fly fishing lures and he was making an absolute fucking killing on the black market. And then the worst part is he didn't even realize that the birds were rare specimens, and so like the museum just lost tens of millions of fucking dollars because he was just stealing feathers off a fucking bird.
There's this.
God damn.
I gotta find him real quick. I don't need fucking meta AI. Shut up.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Everybody needs it. That's the way of the future. That's where we're
don't
gonna
fucking just-
upload to when we die.
Quit fucking. I wanna find these counts.
Speaking of museum, while Anthony does that, the new Indiana Jones movie's fucking terrible.
So did you watch Dial of Destiny?
It was so bad, I kid you
You
not.
finished watching that, but won't watch the rest of the
I didn't finish it because I had, I think, 20 minutes left, and my Disney just decided no. Like, I restarted it, closed it out, opened it. It refused to finish playing Indiana Jones, and I don't know what
Broke
happened.
the whole system.
It was so bad, even Disney's like, no, man. You don't need to finish this.
You're good. You're good.
I'm fine with Instagram so much right now.
Bad, Anthony. Like the CGI, they just Harrison Ford is 90% CGI in that movie. I don't know if he's actually in the fucking thing. And it doesn't look good anytime it's there. It's so bad.
That's the problem. Is like, we've gotten to a point where it's good enough, but it's still bad.
Polar Express, and that was the equivalent to how that movie begins.
See, the thing is like they pretend that we have gotten a long way. I mean, let's watch Rogue One.
It just shouldn't have been made.
But then at the same time, when it works when you're not de-aging an old person.
Why can't Andy just be old?
Yeah.
Why can't Harrison?
We gotta go back to the Nazis. People hated everything else.
Hey, what happened to Shia LaBeouf?
Oh, you ready for this, Anthony?
Yeah.
I had a son. I told him not to go to war. He went to war and he died there.
Boo.
Because of World War II at this point. It's the ending of World War II.
Wait, was Shia LaBeouf Andy's son?
Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Anthony. Yeah, exactly.
It would have to... No, what the...
Because
fuck?
They're sending people to the moon, so it might be Vietnam. But it starts off World War II, and then when they flash forward, he brings it up. And I think it's like Vietnam era, and then it's like, yeah, I had a son, and he died at war. I told him not to go. And I was like, oh, well, that's a way to just not have a Shia LaBeouf at all. It's just retcon everything, and he died.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's how they approach that. It's just a quick little, yeah, I had a son, and he died. That's it. Boo-hoo.
Good for them.
Move the fuck on, your dad's dead. Oh, well. We have shit to do. That's how that goes.
I already miss him. R.I.P. Greasy Boy.
Yeah, it was
Soft romantic music playing.
I wish my life were a musical.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you know how musicals work?
The ugly guy wins because evil guys
No.
Well,
needs ugly guy to do
guys in
things.
musicals.
Yeah, they're all
When you
attractive.
saw an ugly guy in a musical.
The Drowsy Chaperone.
Sure.
Sure, whatever that is. We'll go with it.
So, actually, The Drowsy Chaperone was the only musical I fully watched my school perform. And it was solely because I got a free ticket with Jacob Wood, if you remember Jacob Wood.
Yeah, I do.
And Carl Brewer, he was in it. And Carl was great. He was very gay.
Yeah, okay. I was
There's nothing wrong with that.
What your statement was going to be.
But he's also very short tan.
Yeah.
And in the musical Drowsy Chaperone, I don't remember much about it, except for Carl played a character called Adolfo, who was this immigrant who didn't speak a lot of English, but was a very attractive man. And the point that, I remember they're trying to have Adolfo sleep with a woman who's going to get married to ruin the marriage, and instead he sleeps with the Drowsy Chaperone, who's whatever. But then he fucking comes out and he's shirtless, but he's got this fucking mat of black hair that's been fake black hair that's clearly just been this all curly down his whole body. And it's a comedy play, so we're losing our shit. But Jacob and I, we were in the front row, and every time Carl came on, we would point at him, and we got him to break. And that was my greatest thing.
To me, always, if life were like a movie, I always thought he would be literally the gay pirate of the crew. Because he always had that swashbuckler, the mustache and tiny mini goatee going on.
Yeah.
So that was just, and plus he always liked wearing the pirate shirts.
I don't think I have.
Because there's a picture of him where he played a pirate. I think it was for Halloween or something, and he fit it so well.
He looks good.
Wow, Michael, you can't judge a book by its cover. Yes.
Hey, Jared, did we not just get talking about how 4 fat guys and 1 thin, attractive man found me attractive all basically my entire life? So, I don't know what you're thinking. I've got pretty good gaydar. It's pretty impeccable.
I have a red flag.
What's going off right now? Is there something you're not telling us, Jared?
No.
There's also Carl standing with a woman who was about.
Oh, we
little
all know
shorter
my
than I am.
open engagement with Anthony, and it's not a surprise.
Nor a secret. Hey, look, it's the window scene. I was seeing in Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
I know like 4 songs from this.
That's okay.
I know America.
America.
Yeah. America. Something America.
Oh, you know it so well. You know the words like the back of your hand.
Of course, there's Cool, where the
Tonight's
gangsters. Yeah, tonight is a classic one. The Cool, where the gangsters are trying not to go for their murderous rage. And I could be wrong. I'm just remembering things.
Uh-huh.
And of course, Maria, where Tony sings about Maria. Shocker. So, how musicals work, Jared, is you talk.
They get you blowjobs.
Sometimes, yeah.
That if South Park taught me anything, it's
So,
you
they-
use musicals for blowjobs.
There's an expansion of energy. You start out talking, and when your words can't hold enough emotion, you sing, which is why they're singing now. And
I
when
want a bone.
yeah, and they are expressing it. And when singing doesn't express it enough, you dance.
So like birds.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, actually. So
Yeah.
whenever you're singing and watching a musical and people are dancing, that's the peak of emotions right there.
What counts as a musical?
A movie that has singing in it.
Specifically, the singing has to progress the plot line in some point.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But there can be songs that don't progress the plot line. Like there's fucking recitative and shit like that. If you want to watch an okay musical, that's probably like a good...
Muppet Treasure Island.
Muppet Treasure Island is a good musical.
I actually started to watch that before I came here to prepare myself.
Yeah, no, that one's
'Cause
fun.
I'll watch that movie. All
Everyone should watch Les Mis with...
I feel like you
with Hugh
keep trying to
Jackman.
recommend movies that are not good.
Don't watch Les Mis with Hugh Jackman.
But he's such a good actor, and I think that has Russell Crowe.
Showman.
The Greatest Showman's great.
Yeah.
Got attractive people in it.
Yep.
It's
do
not
like
historically accurate at all.
I mean, but I like Hugh Jackman. There's been some things I've watched with him where I'm like, this isn't the greatest, but I do enjoy him.
Well, good for you. This is the greatest.
Ha 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 ha!
I'm kind of sad they didn't have the old black slave in there. Where's the old black slave who said that she took care of George Washington?
I'm sorry, did my grandfather just walk in the room?
Yes.
That was an actual thing that P.T. Barnum had on his show. And then when she died, they had people pay to watch her.
Decompose.
No, her autopsy.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh wow.
So they
He was
could.
not a good man.
No, he was a terrible man.
Okay.
I mean,
He's
if
really
if
romanticized.
if owning a black person's slave and that doesn't say that you're a bad person, I don't know what does. This kind of.
Not at all.
I mean, there's slavery, animal abuse. I'm pretty sure infidelity. He's just a real. They really shine up this turd. They make you root for him.
People tend to do that.
They also make him attractive.
Well,
Zac Efron's in it.
Yeah.
Zendaya's in it.
Yeah.
Zac Efron's on that?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I didn't realize he was on
He
that.
plays the benefactor,
He plays a benefactor.
Okay.
and he gets every guy's dream.
Good
Gets
actors.
Zendaya.
I mean,
It has
Got a bearded woman in it.
dozens. She's fantastic.
It's got the world's fattest man at that point, which was like 240 pounds.
You know, it's weird. I don't watch musicals, but I have musical moments in my life when I'm all by myself. And it's weird to me because I'm like, I don't even fucking watch musicals.
The thing is you can hate musicals, you can dislike music in general. We as a species, we are designed to like music, and musicals, there's a musical for literally everything.
It's come in handy. Like, it's come in handy with shit like that. Like, being awkward in some places I worked. Or even, like, with kids when, like, can't find anything, whatever.
Michelle Williams, that's who it is.
Michelle
You
Williams,
just sing a
Oh, and-
stupid thing about
And
what
I
you're doing.
forgot Rebecca Ferguson as well.
Rebecca Ferguson.
You know, she plays the one lady who they go to see who sings real good.
The very pretty one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who do you think that Hugh Jackman's gonna leave his wife for?
But he doesn't cheat on her.
Not at all.
No.
He's just an asshole with freaks.
Cough. Well,
His words up. They're all prisoners. You die. No,
Good on Mom.
no, I can't wait to go see Deadpool and Wolverine with Mr. Jackman.
I have hope it'll still hold up to what the first two are.
It will hold up. I can't see it not. I mean, Deadpool and Deadpool 2 were very funny the first time I watched them. The less funny on repeat watchings, but it's because
You know what the
The shock factor's not there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I remember laughing my ass off seeing Deadpool in theaters when Deadpool punches Colossus and then breaks all of his limbs. I remember almost passing out. I was laughing so hard.
I remember going to see the first Deadpool movie
Gross.
like the weekend it
Predator
came
kissing.
out, and it came out on Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
And I remember going and all the couples that were sitting around me and me just being like, oh, well, I really wanted to see Deadpool. I don't know what everybody's staring at me for in the front row.
Ryan Reynolds just
The
pegged that
one
movie.
person by himself.
If I remember, I think there was a kid. I'm like, oh.
There was, I think, like a 7-year-old that was in the theater, and as the movie started, I'm like, this is not the movie they should be bringing you into. There's ratings for reasons, people.
Yep. There's tits, there's pegging. What more could you need?
I watched it way too late. I watched Deadpool like the year Deadpool 2 came out.
So the thing was, like, Deadpool when I was in high school was my favorite superhero.
Yes, I remember.
So I'm not saying like, oh, I like them first, because I'm not. No gatekeeping. We don't gatekeep. So I was so excited to go see X-Men Origins Wolverine, and then X-Men Origins Wolverine happened,
Yeah, and then you hated it. Just
and
everything
I'm just
about
like,
it.
this is the worst thing I've ever seen with
Try
comics.
being in a place where you could only have X amount of movies, and that was one of like the 3 movies you could have. So it was either watch that at certain points or try to sleep.
Look at these. These are
I've seen that movie way too many fucking
my real
times.
claws and not terrible CG claws in the
Fucking-
bathroom.
God, it's just fucking terrible movie. But speaking of X-Men, I also finished X-Men 97. That was the other thing I went through.
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm going to.
No, nobody else.
I'm going to.
I don't want to.
I've heard it's good.
I like
No, I mean it's fair.
all the superhero dumb is just like so.
But it's got Matthew Mercer in
I
it.
don't give a shit.
He plays Magneto.
I don't give a shit.
Did my boy dirty. Although Gambit does go out pretty epically, so I can't be too mad at him.
Spoilers.
Thanks.
Sorry.
No, you're
It's
not.
posting everywhere. I just assumed with how much you send me shit on Instagram because you don't check TikTok for no matter how much we send you.
Yeah. And then he sends me shit on Instagram
That I've already
days
sent
after I
to
sent him. Like, isn't this funny? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
4 days ago when I sent it to you, Anthony.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Anthony, you know that song was great
Ah.
a week ago when I found it and sent it to you, and you just never
I am
responded.
proud of him for actually listening or watching the whole There Will Be a
I am.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
gets stuck in your head, right? It's a catchy.
It does.
Fucking catch something about old Bible tunes, kind of catchy.
Which I found out today, and Mike was there when I found out. Walton Goggins does not have an accent.
No, he's fucking Midwest.
He speaks like quote Mike. Yeah, normal.
Army.
It was an interview where he got bit by a brown recluse. And he's just like, oh yes, it was a terrible day where I got bit by the brown recluse spider. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Nah, you don't talk like that. You talk like a girty little slime boy. Always talking.
Because I'm selfless. He's
Yeah.
got that list.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
so
like,
good.
why? Like, if it fucking hit me like a truck. It's like when I found out, the guy who plays, in Jurassic Park, the main guy.
Oh,
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, he's an Australian.
Yeah, well, he's a Kiwi.
Yeah.
So he's New Zealand there. Yeah.
That's not a
And the first time I watched him, because it was on the dinosaur thing, he's like, hello everyone, it's me, Sam Neill. I'm like, what the fuck? No, you're not.
Yeah, it comes out in Daybreakers, a movie we've watched on this podcast.
Great movie.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
He's got more of a British, but that's how he does it.
Yeah.
You're like, hello. We're like, no.
And
Yeah, it's crazy when you find real people's accent.
do you know there's people that truly believe that New Zealand is fake?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
There's people who believe the craziest like conspiracies that I hear them and then I'm like, that can't be a thing.
It's all racism.
People fucking believe. People believe some really dumb shit.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Just it blows my fucking.
I mean, it reminds me of the one video someone sent me that I think it was you, Jared, that Mexicans such good builders that no one is ever racist about their pyramids. You know who built those pyramids?
Nope.
The aliens.
Not the Mexican pyramids.
Oh, well, the aliens.
Yeah, I mean, Predator. We all saw it in AVP. Predator built the Aztec temples to help battle the xenomorphs that then took over and they had to annihilate everyone. That's why they disappeared off the face of the earth. We already know this, Andy. This was already covered in AVP years ago.
Dude,
one of the greatest cinematic masterpieces.
You watch AVP, Mike?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. I just want to make sure that you're on this.
Remember, that was the one that I had watched.
Oh, yeah!
That's the only one that I had before I started watching Aliens and Predators again. So
Yeah, and we watched... Yeah.
She shoves her hand through a xenomorph skull as a shield and gets some sort of irradiated spear with gook on it.
Yep.
It's so...
The Predator,
Cinematic master.
It's so good because you got the worst thing to start and you're like, this is enjoyable.
Oh, I didn't say it was enjoyable. I just have fond memories of it because I watched that fucking PBS on Saturday when nothing else was on. Thinking, this... And then I tried to rewatch it and it took so fucking long to get down an ice tunnel I gave up.
Yeah, like...
Like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
Imagine the hype of people waiting for this for years and they saw that, Michael.
30 minutes of ice tunnel in politics.
Hey,
10 minutes of someone dying. 30 minutes of walking down the ice tunnel.
And then let's start talking about Star Wars Episode 1. Start talking about...
So, Anthony, with that in mind, would you have preferred it be made by Del Toro like it was supposed to be made before he got greenlit as Hellboy?
Jared, Mike has a saying. You ask a stupid question, you're going to get hit.
Yeah, it's going to be dumb, you got to be tough.
You're going to get hit for asking me if I want Del Toro to make anything. One of the greatest movie makers of our time.
Yeah, I had no idea about that until I was watching the Hellboy thing, and they're like, "Yeah, no, he was supposed to make AVP, and then they greenlit Hellboy." And he's like, "Oh, fuck that! I'm gonna make Hellboy instead." So
which I prefer Hellboy.
Made AVP.
But I would love to see an AVP by Mr. the Bull.
I've heard somebody talk about his early concepts were already just better than anything that fucking movie ended up doing.
Now, this is a stupid question. As I said, have you guys seen Pan's Labyrinth?
Yes.
Partially.
It's a great movie.
I think I might have seen it full the way through a long time.
It is all in Spanish, which is why I didn't think you watched it, Jared, because...
because I'm racist?
Yes.
Hey, I'll watch Korean horror films.
Oh, because that's the same.
No, but I read just fine.
Like, Guillermo del Toro is a fucking... So creative.
I type bad, but I read just fine.
I don't do anything.
I mean, I'm
My
like
thumbs
modern
move
day
good.
Forrest Gump, I'm just not...
Yeah, that was, like, apparently back in...
Yeah, it exists.
How old were you?
I was like 17.
Okay. So you knew better.
No.
No, that was in the before time. I don't think you realize
No,
the culture shifted.
No,
It wasn't way until 2020 or 2015.
Yeah, no, it was after...
Wow.
Michael, I know.
Okay.
I knew better back then, and I was still a dickhead. I mean, everyone remembers the Carlos Mencia thing, which I'm not going to repeat because...
Yeah. What happened to that man? I don't want to know.
I'm already looking. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Don't call to come back. He's never been there.
I could just tell you what happened to him. Shit.
That's fine. I don't want to know. I want it to be a mystery. I want Mr. Mencia to be a mystery to me. My
have seen him make
theory
a
is that
comeback.
he made a bunch of cake and became Gabriel Iglesias.
How dare you say that?
Fun.
That's pretty fun, isn't it? That's kind of fun.
How dare you put the two of those men in the same sentence?
Well, he learned his lesson. He ate a bunch of cake, got kind of chunky, and
Got
came
humbled.
back to Gabriel Iglesias.
Got humbled real quick.
Humbled real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah.
He's divorced now.
Who?
Gabriel Iglesias.
Is he really?
Famous.
Mhm.
Well,
He and his wife thought it would be better if they just separated, which happens sometimes. Sometimes it's just like it's better for both of you.
I completely forgot about it, but don't forget to check out our.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, and he still takes care of his son.
Don't forget to check out our sponsors in the description of the episode.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woohoo! Bad Dragons sponsor us so we
Dude,
can get a payday.
I have hammered them. I have
It's a
hammered their
payday.
emails so many times.
It's
So
You know how many times payday is said in that?
What?
And you know how many times payday is
it's a
said?
lot. It says it 7 times every chorus.
27 times
Yeah.
the word payday is said in the song Payday.
There will come a payday.
Oh.
What a payday. There will come a payday. Someday,
I believe it.
Someday.
Some days, and there 14 times. I looked this up because I was doing stuff.
Yeah, well, karma's a bitch.
Nope, we're not going there. End it before I punch you. I'm running on E.
Mike's running on E.
I'm gonna start getting weird real soon, guys.
Actually, there was something I heard. Thank God our videos don't go viral immediately, because apparently anything to do with her right now is getting hella copyrights all over.
It's funny as shit. Did you see the meat candy one? Did you see the meat
I was
candy?
just about to say, I was just listening to the podcast on the way here, and he's like, yeah, no, my video has copyright strikes because JoJo's team reached out and like,
Oh, you kept saying her. I'm like, who? Her who?
Oh, JoJo Siwa.
yeah.
Yeah, no, the meat candy. I saw it before it got like. It used to be so funny in clips, but like, holy fuck, it's so funny. It's.
You
so
remember what
funny.
happened to Rabbit season when
Yeah.
Warner Brother? Yeah. JoJo's team reached out to him within a week. The week that came out, we're like, you can't have that.
It's so
That's
fucking
disrespectful to JoJo, and you're using her song lyrics.
It's
Those
so
are her literal
funny.
things right now.
Yeah, the thing is, it's
So
called
he's like,
it's
this-
called transformative.
He's like, even hearing them talk about it, where it's like making parody things is even to a point where like, is it fucking worth it? Because I make a fucking parody. I don't even use her actual song. I say 3 fucking lines and they copyright the whole fucking
You
thing.
know the big movement that's happening now within the social medias.
No.
What's going on now?
We
All of it.
boycotted Starbucks.
Yes.
They did some things to make themselves better. We boycotted McDonald's. They're losing money currently. Because
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they are.
We're now also just boycotting celebrities in general. We're just
Oh.
we're just not paying
All right.
attention to celebrities.
Well, yeah, that's what they do all day.
It's hilarious.
We are doing what I've already done.
Yes. There's like a
All right, I
backward
don't have to
just
change
ignore
anything.
celebrities
Yeah.
in general. So
That's fair.
yeah.
I mean, I'll meet Walton Goggins, but
I mean, there's people I'd meet, but no, I'm on board with that.
yeah,
Fuck
like when you said what happened with Carlos Mencia, if I want to figure out any celebrity, I have to look him up.
Yeah, no.
No, it's
The only thing I know of is Chris Pratt because I can't get a fuck away from him.
Well, yeah, he's gonna be gone for you.
Stop casting Chris Pratt. Anyway.
Stop going to Detroit.
I had to tell my mom that.
What?
Don't go to
Don't go to
Detroit.
Detroit.
Because she was talking about like, oh yeah, see Detroit's actually not that
Don't go
bad.
to Detroit.
I'm like, don't go to Detroit. No, don't go to
It's
Detroit,
all,
mom.
it's all fudged and manicured, and it's not right.
I'm like, no, mom, it is.
The
It
first
is.
Mama, don't go no
Detroit, Mama.
And the furthest I'll take either of you guys is to, like, if we go to a baseball or a football game or something like that, maybe, or the Detroit Museum of
I'm
Art.
about to say, I've been to the
Yeah,
the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think
yeah.
I've ever been.
You're not missing anything.
I assume not.
Yo,
I've been
you've been to Buffalo?
Yeah, I've been to
You've been to Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been to
Yeah, I
Detroit.
kinda-
That's
Have you been
exactly
to New York
right.
City?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you been within like 5 miles of New York City?
It's like 8 hours
Within
from where we
2
live.
hours. Well, I mean, with my
Then you've been to
grandparents.
Detroit.
My grandparents in Ithaca. They live just outside Ithaca, which is about 2 hours from there.
Ithaca, Greece?
You're such a Anyway.
That's where Odysseus is from.
So anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in this week to the fucking nonsense, the leisure. We learned Mike played Simple Jack. That was and stop using spray tans.
You wear overalls? Alright, yeah. Oh,
So you can follow us at OddcastN, oddcastmedia@gmail.com. If you have any questions, concerns, you want to email us, send us an idea, whatever the fuck you got. And patreon.com/oddcastN. And check out the sponsors in the description.
yes, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye. I was Simple Jack.